compass, mission, and commitment. And we see that in his professional and his doctor life, but we also see it in his personal life, with his family, with his children, with his larger community.
He's a caring physician, but he's also good at taking care of people over and above the medical part of it. When I think about those people whose lives he's impacted in a positive way, there's a long list. You know, I'm one of them. Amy Grant's one of them. The list goes on and on and on. He's truly a good human being.
He was forever solidified in my brain when I went with Vince to have the results of his stress test. I loved what he said to Vince. He said, "Vince, I cannot believe it. Your arteries are completely clear. Like, your heart is in great shape. You are just fat and out of shape." I thought, woo, just how great for somebody to, the doctor that you're trusting, be so personable. And then Dr. Cage, he shifted his energy to me and he said, "I'd like to run some tests on you." Dr. Cage said, "I've had 2 moments like this in my life where I felt like I was at the right place at the right time." And he said, "One of those was with you."
You know, I would say that Dr. Cage is really one of my role models. You know, when I see the way he takes care of patients, and when he would send patients to see me, they would talk at length about how much they loved him and how they knew him since he was in the Boy Scouts. And he really built these amazing connections with his families over many years. And that was always very inspiring to me.
He tells me all the time, he says, "Man, you don't come see me very often, but when you do, you are so complicated." It's been gallbladder removal and bleed outs after surgery. It's been brain surgery. When the brain surgery thing happened, I called him and I said, "Man, I am in trouble." He said, "Head to the ER. I'm calling ahead to tell him you're coming, but I'm getting on a plane to go on a pheasant hunting trip in Kansas right now. I'll call and check on you when I get there."
I'd first start with Big Bad Cage. So if anybody has ever been on a trip with him, you know what I'm talking about. He is one of the most prepared men that I've ever met. Faithfulness also comes to mind. God called him at a young age to be a cardiologist and has been doing it for the last 30 plus years. To be a cardiologist, you've got to spend nights on call and times away from your family. And those dictations at night, the things I remember most about my dad is him being present. No matter what happened at the hospital, he'd come home ready to grab his glove, throw the ball with me, hit me ground balls, or play wiffle ball. Even if that meant that he'd spend until 10:30 that night doing his dictations to then get up at 5 a.m. in the morning.
He's a man of faith. That sense of Christian faith and value permeates the way he lives, the way he cares for patients, the way he practices medicine.
That is the one thing that I respect the most about my dad and my dad's practice, is him being able to incorporate his faith into the decisions that he makes and allows God's voice to lead him and allow God's light to shine into others.
It's just so lovely to be in an environment where faith and trust is encouraged and spoken.
Dr. Cage, you are one of the most outstanding physicians and people I know. I'm so happy to congratulate you on this award, and we will miss you very much.
You've been a great friend of mine, but I have admiration and respect for all you've done for me and for so many others.
Well-deserved and well-earned. I can't think of anyone more deserving of being honored as our Seton Celebration honoree than you. What a life well lived.
Hardly a day goes by that I don't think about you, that I don't speak thank you. I can't get dressed for work and not see this beautiful scar on my chest. As I said, I was always flat-chested and now I have cleavage. It is a scar, but I think about you all the time. Thank you for your love and care for all of your patients. You are a good man and we're better because of you.